All right. So this is basically just like at the beginning. If we wanted to know how long x was, well, we just got two right triangles stacked together, right? So what should we do?
In the top one, you do tan 460, tan of 40 equals that side.
Yep.
And then for the bottom, I don't know.
Yeah, for the bottom. Oh, crap.
You would do the same.
Sorry. Yeah. The bottom's exactly the same thing, right? You just do 460 times tangent of 25. So altogether, we just need 40 tangent and plus 25 tangent. So those are my two tangents added together, and then times 460. $600. Here's whole number is 600. Cool. That was it.
Wait, it was tangent 40 plus tangent 40.
Yeah. Because it was just, you're doing the same thing on both triangles, you're just adding them together. This is going to be the same sort of thing. We're going to get the whole length and then subtract the little bitty part. So how would we get the whole length?
So, well, if you're just getting x, wouldn't you do 69, 10, 35?
Yeah, so if you look at just the little triangle, it's not a right triangle. We don't know how to deal with that yet. But so what we're going to do, we're going to look at the big triangle to get this whole bottom, and then we're going to subtract off the little part. So to get the whole bottom, well, you're right, it's tangent, but is it tangent times, is it 300 times tangent 35? Or is it?
Yes. Would it be basically 300 tangent 35 plus tangent 69?
Okay, so, well, it's going to be minus because we're subtracting them. But what were we going to say, Caden?
I was just going to do separate and subtract.
Okay, yeah, that's the other thing you could do is you could swap and look at the other angle instead. What I was going to say is that if I wanted this whole thing, so let's, I don't know, call it A, you've got tangent of 35 is opposite over adjacent, right? So A would actually be 30 divided by tangent of 35.
Oh.
Or like Caden said, the other thing you could do the 65-degree angle instead, and then it would be 300 times tangent of 65 if you'd rather do that. Okay, so let's just stick with that though. And then 69 for the other one. So we're taking off 300 over tangent of 69, right? So altogether you just got 300. 1 over tangent of 35 minus 1 over tangent of 69. So I'm going to grab my calculator. So 35 tangent 1 over x minus 69 tangent 1 over x, and then times 300. 313. Mm-hmm. Let's do one more and we'll call it good. Ooh. Okay. I didn't think we would have that, but I guess we do. So we'll talk about that here in a second. let's do the part we can do. What's the maximum displacement going to be? 5. Boom. What's the frequency? So you look at the pi in front of the t, right? You divide that by 2 pi. What's pi divided by 2 pi? 1/2. And if the frequency is 1/2, what does that make the period? 2. Right? What's the phase shift? Let me actually guess right quick, because books have different opinions. It's either pi over 2 or it's minus pi over 2. It's wrong. Okay. Apparently it's minus pi over 2. That's taking a long time. But anyway, to get the phase shift, it's just that extra angle there. So if you remember back from your algebra class or whatever, if I put a minus pi over 2 in there, all it's going to do is it's going to move the whole graph left or right. Yeah, it's always backwards what you think. So it moves the whole graph right by pi over 2, which is why I would say the phase shift is pi over 2, but half the people in the world say that no, it's negative pi over 2. Apparently this book is one of them. Even though it won't load.
It's thinking about whether it's right or wrong.
Apparently.
It's like, it's torture. Let's torture people.
Yep.
Oh my God.
You said your backpack?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Wasn't paying attention. Apparently that's not what he said, is it, Mikhail?
No. Oh, what
It's
wrong?
his back fat, sorry.
Oh, his
back.
back
Like,
fat. Let's see. Okay.
It's okay, it's 9:50.
Let's hit reload. This is number 19. Well, we need to finish the question, though. Okay. Oh, hell. It's started completely over. Okay, 6. That divided by 2 pi would be 1/4.
Anything honestly really that I need to get the notes over?
Oh, actually,
Oh, it's 9:50, Colin. Almost to go.
actually, after I said that, that's probably wrong. Let me,
That pile of two.
I actually put in 1. Yeah, okay, actually,
It doesn't.
it is right. It's just,
Oh, it's a different question.
well, the question's different, but I was being stupid. It's the reason we missed the other one. So the good news is they do say that that's a positive phase shift. The bad news is I was being stupid whenever I answered the first one. So let me go back and rewrite what the general thing looks like. It should be A cosine omega. This should be T minus phi, like that. So phi is the phase shift. And it does have the minus, so that's good. That's what I wanted. But again, what I forgot to do last time, you got well, after I got the new question or whatever, the phase shift isn't just this pi over 2. You're supposed to factor the omega out first. So this is pi over 2 times t minus 1. So this minus 1 right here is the phase shift. I forgot to do that the first time. Okay, and then what does it look like? Well, cosine starts at the top, and the minus 1 or whatever, like Michaela said, that thing means it's going to scoot to the right by 1. So if I start at 1, scooted to the right, it's kind of hard to tell. It's either B or C. So this thing, let's see, okay. I have a hard time telling the picture apart. Okay, thank you. Cool. All right, well,
See you on.
pick it up there on Wednesday.
See you Wednesday. I don't have a class.